Now that we've configured our gateway and discovered RDM devices, let's take a look at our RDM device list to see more about those. To do that, go to Patching and then RDM Device List. Here we see the number of devices that have been discovered. If a device is currently online, the device number will be green. If a device was previously seen but is not currently seen by the console, the device number will turn red. Every RDM device has an identify function that allows you to find the device in your lighting rig. To use the identify function on Cobalt, arrow over to the identify column and hit the modify key to start the identify process. Each device has a unique identifying process. It may not always be flashing the light. This is dependent upon the manufacturer of the RDM device. When you have successfully located the device, you can press Modify again to stop the identify function. The RDM device list shows us additional configurable parameters as well as information provided from the fixture. Let's go through some of these columns now. The DMX start address shows us the start address from the fixture. The manufacturer and model shows us who made the fixture and what they are calling that device. Notice that they are not always consistent between manufacturers and models. An RDM label is a text field allowing you to label the device. DMX personalities are generated from the device. Some devices have multiple personalities, while some devices have no personality at all. If a device has multiple personalities, pressing Modify will drop down a list of the available options. More on that in video 4. DMX footprint is the number of DMX channels that device is using. Additional settings or parameters defined by the fixture manufacturer shows up in the Parameters column. To take an in-depth look at our parameters, press Modify when highlighting the Parameters column. The RDM device parameter list lists the available configuration options for each device type as provided by the device manufacturer. If you have more than one device type, it will show in this table. Some column names may be easily understood, while others you may need to consult your user's manual for your device. For each parameter, the available range may be displayed in yellow in the bottom of the Parameter List tab. For example, let's take a look at the LED backlight on the Source 4 LED. Here we have a backlight brightness, where our range can be between 10 and 100. To modify this, type the number in the range and hit Modify. Notice that the backlight dimmed. Notice that the backlight is now back at its full brightness. To close the parameter list, press Escape. The Sensors tab shows us the number of sensors reporting back from the fixture. To enter the Sensors tab, highlight the cell and press Modify. The sensor list shows you available sensors from each device type as provided by the manufacturer. This is an information-only screen providing you feedback from the device. To close the sensor list, press Escape. Sometimes a device is actually made up of multiple subdevices. When this is the case, the number of subdevices is shown in the subdevice column. Highlighting that device and pressing Modify will allow you to configure the subdevice as defined by the device manufacturer. In this case, our smart bar allows us to define which DMX address each dimmer is using. To close the subdevice list, press Escape. The software label column shows us the version reported by the device. This is for your information only and may not be modified. RDM caching allows for quicker response by not needing to request all of the device's parameter options every time a change is made. The cache status column shows you if Cobalt is using a cached version and offers you options to store or delete from the cache. Changes made in this column will take effect on the next reboot. Remember that the information in the RDM device list is provided from the manufacturer, so always consult your device's user manual for more information.